The year 2009 was one of the most historic and emotional years in the long journey of the Lincoln Cent. It marked 200 years since the birth of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, born on February 12, 1809. To honor this bicentennial anniversary, the United States Mint created a special four-coin series within the Lincoln Cent program. Each design told a chapter of Lincoln's life. The fourth and final design in that series was titled Professional Life. The 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial Cent Professional Life represents Lincoln standing before the United States Capitol during his presidency, symbolizing his leadership during the Civil War and his lasting impact on the nation. To truly understand the importance of the 2009 Professional Life Cent, we must first look back at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln Cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. It was the first United States coin to feature a real historical figure instead of a symbolic representation like Lady Liberty. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse portrait of Lincoln became one of the most recognizable coin images in the world. For 100 years, the Lincoln Cent carried that same portrait on the front, while the reverse design changed over the decades from the wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial. By 2009, the Lincoln Cent had already gone through major design transformations. From 1909 to 1958, the reverse featured two wheat ears framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. In 1959, on the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse changed to the Lincoln Memorial design created by Frank Gasparro. That memorial reverse remained in production for 50 years until the bicentennial celebration arrived. The United States Mint decided that 2009 would not be an ordinary year. Instead of one reverse design, 4 different designs would be released throughout the year, each representing a different stage of Lincoln's life. The first design represented his birth and early childhood in Kentucky. The second depicted his formative years in Indiana. The third illustrated his professional life in Illinois before becoming president. The fourth and final design, which we focus on in this story, depicted his professional life as president in Washington, D.C. However, the official name of the fourth design was Professional Life, and it shows Lincoln standing in front of the partially constructed United States Capitol dome. The 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial Cent Professional Life was struck at the Denver Mint. The small D mint mark located on the obverse beneath the date indicates its origin. The designer of the reverse was Susan Gamble, and the sculptor-engraver was Joseph Mena. The design captures Lincoln standing confidently with the unfinished Capitol dome behind him. This unfinished dome is extremely symbolic. During the Civil War, while the nation was divided and fighting internally, construction on the Capitol dome continued. Lincoln insisted that work continue on the Capitol to show that the Union would endure and that the government would remain strong despite the conflict. In this design, Lincoln is shown as president, dressed formally, standing tall, representing strength and determination. The image is powerful, yet simple. The inscriptions on the reverse include United States of America, 1 cent, and E pluribus unum. The obverse retains Victor David Brenner's original portrait of Lincoln, along with the inscriptions In God We Trust, Liberty, and the date 2009 with the D mint mark. The composition of the 2009 Professional Life Cent is also historically significant. For circulation coins in 2009, the composition returned to 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc, similar to the original composition used from 1909 until 1982. This was a temporary change from the modern copper-plated zinc composition used since 1982. The special copper composition gave the bicentennial cents a warmer, more traditional appearance, closer to the classic early Lincoln cents. The mintage of the 2009 Professional Life Cent was substantial, as millions were produced for circulation. However, compared to typical Lincoln Cent mintages from other years, the 2009 mintages were lower due to decreased coin demand during the economic recession. Many collectors saved rolls and bags of these coins directly from banks, recognizing their historic importance as a one-year-only design. The historical context of the professional life design is deeply tied to Lincoln's presidency from 1861 to 1865. When Lincoln assumed office, the nation was on the brink of collapse. Several Southern states had already seceded from the Union. The Civil War began shortly after he took office. Lincoln faced immense pressure, criticism, and unimaginable challenges. Yet through determination and moral conviction, he guided the Union through its darkest days. The Emancipation Proclamation, issued in 1863, declared freedom for enslaved people in Confederate states and reshaped the purpose of the war into a fight for human liberty. The unfinished Capitol dome seen in the coin design represents hope during turmoil. Construction on the dome began before the Civil War, but was interrupted by conflict and financial strain. Many believed the work should stop because of the war. Lincoln disagreed. He believed completing the dome was a powerful symbol that democracy would survive. The dome was completed in 1866 after Lincoln's assassination, but its construction during the war years became a lasting testament to national perseverance. The 2009 D Professional Life Cent captures that exact moment in history. It freezes time and places Lincoln in front of a building that represents the heart of American government. It reminds collectors that even in the most divided times, leadership and vision can preserve a nation. For collectors, the 2009 D Professional Life Cent exists in multiple formats. Circulation strikes were widely distributed through banks. Additionally, the United States Mint released uncirculated rolls and bags from the Denver Mint. Proof versions were struck at the San Francisco Mint with the S Mint mark, featuring mirror-like finishes for collectors. Special collector sets also included the bicentennial designs struck in 95% copper. Grading plays a major role in the value of these coins today. Most circulated examples carry minimal premium over face value, but high-grade uncirculated coins graded MS-67 or higher can command stronger prices. Collectors look for sharp details in Lincoln's coat, the Capitol dome lines, and clean fields free from marks. Because many people saved these coins immediately, high-grade examples are relatively common, but perfect top population coins remain desirable. The 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial series marked the end of an era. In 2010, the reverse design changed again to the Union Shield design, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the Union. That shield reverse continues today. Therefore, the professional life design represents not only Lincoln's presidency, but also the final chapter of the special four-coin tribute. The artistic detail of the professional life design deserves closer attention. Lincoln's posture is upright and confident. His right hand rests at his side, while the left appears near his lapel. The partially constructed dome behind him shows visible scaffolding and incomplete structure. This level of detail on a small 1-cent coin demonstrates the skill of modern engravers. Even on a coin only 19 millimeters in diameter, the symbolism is clear and powerful. The Denver Mint itself has a rich history. Established in 1906, the Denver facility has produced billions of coins for circulation. The D Mint mark has appeared on Lincoln cents since 1911, except for 1922, when no D was used due to a die issue. The 2009 D Professional Life Cent continues that long Denver tradition. Economically, the year 2009 was challenging for the United States and the world. The global financial crisis affected coin production numbers. Demand for new coins dropped because fewer transactions required physical change. This indirectly influenced the total mintages of the bicentennial cents. As a result, Some collectors believe that future demand for high-grade examples may increase as time passes. From an educational standpoint, the 2009 Presidency Life Cent is often used by teachers and parents to introduce children to American history. The four-coin series creates a visual timeline of Lincoln's life, from log cabin to White House. It shows how a boy born in humble circumstances rose to lead a divided nation. This storytelling through coin design is one of the most powerful aspects of numismatics. The coin also reminds us of the importance of leadership during crisis. Lincoln's presidency tested the very foundation of the United States. His Gettysburg Address in 1863 redefined the purpose of the war and emphasized equality and democratic principles. His commitment to preserving the Union ensured that the nation would remain united. Tragically, Lincoln was assassinated in April 1865, just days after the Civil War effectively ended. His legacy, however, continues to shape American identity. Collectors often assemble full four-coin 2009 sets, including the birth and early childhood design, the formative years design, the early professional life design, and the professional life design. Having all four together provides a complete story. The professional life coin is typically considered the most dramatic design due to the capital imagery. Over time, the 2009 Professional Life Cent has become a nostalgic piece for those who collected it during its release year. Many remember visiting banks to request new rolls. Some search through pocket change, hoping to find all four designs. For younger collectors, this series may have sparked a lifelong interest in coin collecting. In terms of long-term significance, the 2009 Bicentennial series represents the only year in Lincoln Cent history when four different reverse designs were issued for circulation. That uniqueness alone ensures its place in numismatic history. The professional life design stands as the final chapter of that historic year. As we reflect on this coin, we see more than copper and metal. We see a story of perseverance, courage, and national unity. The 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial Cent Professional Life captures a moment when the United States faced its greatest internal struggle and emerged stronger. It honors a president whose leadership changed the course of history. For your YouTube audience, you can explore the symbolism, the mintage numbers, grading tips, collecting strategies, and the broader history of Lincoln's presidency. You can discuss how coin design reflects cultural memory. You can describe how small, everyday objects like a penny carry stories of war, freedom, and democracy. The 2009 Professional Life Cent may be worth only 1 cent in spending power, but its historical value is far greater. It connects modern Americans with the legacy of Abraham Lincoln 200 years after his birth. It reminds us that even the smallest coin in our pocket can hold a powerful story. And as collectors continue to preserve these coins in albums and holders, the image of Lincoln standing before the unfinished Capitol will continue to inspire future generations, just as Lincoln himself continues to inspire the world.